Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect. All right, this is Ratazah back again with a quick video through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. I'm just going to do a response to this video that's been floating around today, dealing with Esau, basically going to how he believes that white people are the scapegoat. He was trying to figure out why white people being blamed for everything wrong in the world. Basically, he's playing victim, and he's coming from a place of basically they're innocent, man, which we who are in the know, all right, particular the men here at Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles, elders on down, we know that this man is straight up and goddamn guilty, man. Okay, and through the spirit of the Lord, we're able to go into the history and basically bring out the evidence, okay, and his dirt, so to speak, and expose him, man. Okay, and that's why he's lashing out. He's going crazy. He's doesn't know what to do, so he basically is going back to going into victim mode, man. But that's not going to work. Okay, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we're going to continue to bring these things out and expose you, man. All right, and everybody's waking up to you. Okay, you got Israelites as a whole, but it just the world in general is starting to give the so-called white man the side eye, and he's in his mind, he don't understand why, and that's why brothers have been saying in the different response videos I've seen, brothers like, man, the so-called white man has lost his damn mind, man. He's really crazy. All right, to think that all the wickedness he did from his very point of his rulership up until now, he thinks he's done nothing wrong. He thinks he thinks he's in a good case when he's really nothing but the damn devil, man. Okay, and that's when I hit a few scriptures real quick, and then I'm gonna sign off. All right, this is Psalms chapter 55, starting at verse 20. Okay, and this is talking about the so-called white man, who, by the way, are the Edomites. Okay, this is Psalms 55 and 20. He have put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. You see, and one example that I think off the top of my head is with the so-called Native American Indians, which they are Israelites, all right, or the tribe of Gad. Okay, and what did he do when he came over to the shores of America? He made covenants with them. Okay, he set up certain peace treaties. The so-called North American Indians, they were very welcoming and hospitable. But what did the so-called white man do? Okay, he stabbed them in the back, literally, man, and stole their land. Okay, then traded for then brought the so-called Negroes, all right, and the other tribes over here to serve as slaves, man. And got the nerve to just think that was just something light. Oh, nah, you niggas just gotta get over it. You know, that was in the past. Okay, it's all bullshit, man. And you still got to pay for that. All right. The fact that you think, that's how the Most High got you in a trick bag, because you think because nothing has happened to you as of yet, you think that the Most High is on your side, but it's actually the other way around. The Most High is just letting you build up so he can just squash you, man. And that's the time we're coming into. America's about to be destroyed, man. Okay. That's what all of this is leading up to. Verse 21. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war wasn't his heart. Yeah, that's what the so-called white man does, man. Okay, he speaks these smooth words and uses these big words and tries to be super articulate, you know. And that's that trickery, that's that witchcraft, man. But then on the flip side, what is he doing? He's planning to kill you, man. He's planning to murder you, man. That same spirit of Cain, man. Going back to the book of Genesis. You know, he'll speak these smooth words, these soft words to you. All right, to basically have you let your guard down, and then when he sees opportunity, he gonna strike, man. Just like a goddamn serpent. You know, it says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You see that? So the so-called white man, he's bloodthirsty, man. He has a sick fetish with killing, man. Okay, and that's why when you go to Habakkuk chapter 2, I didn't have it on my tabs, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway. Habakkuk 2. I want to say the 4th verse. Okay, phone acting slow. Okay, this is Habakkuk 2 and 4, hitting on that point of what the so-called white man drawing swords, man, because he's a bloodthirsty savage. He's an animal, man, and got the nerve to wonder why people are getting tired of him, man. Jake and the Truth, brothers, hell, even the goddamn 2/3 Jake in the world is like, man, they ain't feeling Esau, man. Okay, that veil starting to that veil or that spell is starting to go away now, man. People are waking up and realizing who's the culprit to everything being screwed up in the earth, man. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul, which the his is talking about Esau, Edom again, the so-called white man. His soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. And the so-called white man thinks he's just an angel. He's angelic. He's perfect. He's just the moral perfection. And that's, come on, man. That's stupidity. That's foolishness, man. Okay, nothing that you've done on the earth since the genesis of your rulership has showed any type of moral perfection or etiquette, man. Everything is wicked, man. You know, everything is backwards. And how we know that? Because you don't enforce the Bible, man. Okay, you don't uphold your society by the law, statutes, commandments of the scriptures. All right, you put the Bible in your courtroom, you know, and all of that. Have people swearing it, but you don't live by the law, statutes, commandments. Okay, you pretty much push the Bible aside, and you set up your own agenda and policy, man. All right, and it's all based upon Satanism and witchcraft, man. It says, behold, verse 4, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And the just is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. Verse 5, yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, which going into that philosophy, which the majority of the world is drunk off that wine. Okay, he is a proud man. Okay, and when you watch this video, which matter of fact, let me Slocky, let me pull it up real quick so I can get the title. It's let me see. Yeah, thought bites scapegoating white people. All right, that's the name of the video if you want to check it out. But if you watch this clip, this dude is proud as all hell, man. All right, he's got a proud look. You know, it says neither keepeth at home. Meaning what? He's in everybody else's business. He's in everybody else's land. Because he really don't have a home of his own. His home is really the goddamn caves, man. All right, pursuant to the book of Obadiah, I want to say the 5th verse, 1st chapter, 5th verse, that dwells in the clefts of the rock. That's why he's in everybody else's land and everybody else's business. What is he doing over there? Stealing and murdering, man. Reading on, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. So that's why I made the statement that the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, is bloodthirsty, man. He has a sick fetish for killing, man. He can't stop. You know, can't stop, won't stop, man. It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. You see that? And that's Edom, man. That's Esau, Edom, all right? The so-called white man. Now, let me go from there to the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, starting at verse 4, points at 5. It says, thus saith the Lord, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them. Now, who's The them talking about. The them is talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites. And who's our possessors? Who owns us in 2019? All right? This Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He owns us, man. Even to get technical, going back to the brothers broke down the birth certificate, which is pretty much basically a document of ownership by what? The international bankers. All right, you can go research that. So we're still slaves. We're owned by Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and they're slaying us, man. You know, even from the time that we got over here, man, on the cargo slave ships, they've been slaying us. I know we bring the scripture out to highlight these police shootings. You know, you got Jake getting shot 50 times, handcuffed, you know, unarmed, and these cops is getting off scot-free or getting a slap on the wrist. But this goes deeper. This goes more in depth with Esau as a whole, man. How he's been treating our people in America. So it says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And that's what this dude in this Thought Bites scapegoating white people video is pretty much saying, man. You know, he brought out little points on so-called white people, but he don't think they're guilty, man. Okay, he thinks they're innocent. And he's scratching his head, wondering why everybody's cursing them out. It says, and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Yeah, so basically, man, we at the point where the so-called white man is being called out. He's being exposed. His skirt is being lifted, and that's not going to work, man. Okay, America's still going to be destroyed. You're not going to receive salvation. Okay, salvation is only promised to the nation of Israel, and you're not the people of the Most High, man. You are the Edomites. All right, you are Esau Edom. All right, don't try to run up and hide under the banner of Japheth, because you are not Japheth. You are the Edomites, man, and that's something that you're gonna have to deal with and face. Okay, this is let's see. Let's go from there to Obadiah. Since I had it pulled up. It's Obadiah 1. And you know what? I'm gonna get right to the point. It was a point I wanted to bring out. Let's see. Let's go to this is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Yeah, just like I mentioned in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, the so-called white man really doesn't have a home, so to speak, like the other nations. His dwelling place is what? The mountains or the caves, which is where the word Caucasian comes from. So it's no coincidence, man, that the Edomites and Esau is synonymous, or that's mentioned with the caves and the rocks, the clefts of the rocks. But then the word Caucasian means cave dweller. Come on, man. You know, it says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, that thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. And that's why the so-called white man always building these damn skyscrapers and buildings. Okay, that's going back to his ancient nature, living in high habitations. Okay, it says, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? The so-called white man has that attitude, or that thinking, that way of thinking, that he's the Most High. He's the greatest thing since damn sliced bread, man. Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. And this dude in this video looks like a damn eagle, man. A damn bald eagle. A bald red eagle. If you watch this video. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And that's what's about to happen. The so-called white man is about to be brought down, meaning his empire, his regime, his enterprise is about to be brought down to the ground in the worst way. Okay, and America is just slowly, as we always say, America is slowly circling the drain, man. Okay. Verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Yeah, that goes back to, again, go back to Habakkuk. All right, but how what? These devils are not satisfied, man. They come in and they taking everything. And they're gonna continue to take everything, man. He's never satisfied. Okay, he has a demonic fetish with just constantly consuming everything, man. Okay, and eventually he's going to consume himself. Okay? Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? You see that? He's being exposed, man. His skirt is being lifted. All right? And what's crazy, not only by the men of the Lord, but you got other people that's necessarily not in the truth. They bringing out dirt on this devil, man. Okay, so from all sides, this man he's getting hit, he's getting exposed, and he don't know what to do. That's why he's playing victim, talking about white people are being scapegoated, man. This man's out of his damn mind. All right, now I could go through this whole chapter, but I'm gonna just jump from there to my next scripture, which is gonna be let me see. I go to Job and I hit First Maccabees last. This is Job 13:4. But ye are the forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Yeah, the so-called white man is a damn liar. Just like in this video, he says, oh yeah, the so-called, the white people, we've invented and brought a lot of great inventions and science. And that's a damn lie. Because you could look at a lot of the top inventions that America, or the world for that matter, thrives on. It came from so-called Negroes, man. You know, brothers know. Just type in so-called black inventions or Negro inventors. We invented everything, bro. You know, traffic light, sneakers, the gas mask, the I believe the locomotive system, operations of trains. Oh, man, it's so much stuff that Negroes had invented, but the so-called white man, being the devil and a liar, he stole the patents, man. You know, because Jake invented a lot of these things during the time of slavery. You know, shortly after so-called slavery ended, the so-called white man stole those ideas. He said he came up with it, man. So he's a what? He's a forger of lies, man. And what? They don't have any value, as this man in this video claims that they have, man. You know. So Esau's being exposed as the liar that he is, and all the wickedness that he's committed, things that he said that he's done in history. The facts is being brought out, man, through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You know, so let me end it off with First Maccabees chapter 1. All right, the point I want is in verse 9, but I'm gonna start up to get some context. Let me see. I'll read 1 and I'll jump down. It says First Maccabees 1:1, and it happened after Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Kittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. Okay, and the so-called white man, he's hella proud of Greece. You know, he says that civilization started with the Greeks, and that's a lie. Going back to Job 13:4, man, because Greece got its science and knowledge from the Egyptians, man. Okay, and this guy Alexander the Great, which shows you that the Bible is real, because people say the Bible is a fairy tale. These are actual individuals, man. All right, you got Alexander, the son of Philip the Macedonian, Darius, the king of the Persian and Medes. These are actual historical figures, man. And the Bible is getting ready to pretty much call you the damn devil, man. Because the so-called white man, he takes pride in history of the Greeks and the Romans. But once you link them to the Edomites, they don't want to deal with it, man. Verse 2, it made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. Right. So Alexander, he was a mighty warrior. And that was all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because prophecy had to take place. It says, and went through the verse 3, and went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up. So let me jump down to verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule every one in his place. Verse 9, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. He's going into Alexander's four generals. Right after he died, his four generals under him, they basically parted the kingdom 4 ways, and they all ruled. But it says, verse 9, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils multiplied in the earth. So this dude, this monkey in this video, all right, because the so-called white man is really the monkey of the earth. He's claiming that the so-called white race has done so much great things, and the Greeks and the Romans. But according to the scriptures, according to the Holy Bible, it says what? After the Greeks got up into power, what? Evils multiplied in the earth, man. So through the kingdom of the Greeks, the earth became exceedingly wicked, man. And it continued, man. Going from the Greeks to the Romans, society got more wicked. Then the so-called white man had to go down for a time, all right? Basically, the Holy Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire had to fall. And then the Holy Roman Empire came up, which was Negroes, by the way. You had a 1,000-year period of the Byzantine Empire. And then pursuing the Revelations 20, what? That beast was awakened. It came back, man. Okay, that deadly wound was healed, and it came back during the time of the Renaissance, and now here we are in 2019, man, still under the rulership of this devil. And society has gotten way worse, man. Okay, society is even more wicked than it's ever been. So this guy in this video, he's a demon, man. Okay, and the so-called white man, all right, you're not the victim, you're not innocent. You're going to have to pay for everything that you and your ancestors have done, man. All right. But yeah, I don't want to go too long. I'm going to end it there. You know, just a quick response to the video I see him. I'm actually still watching it. Or I'm watching the GMS Dallas in Class 3 response. You know, the elders are going in on it. But Lord willing, that was edifying. All right. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. And Lord willing, to the next video. Shalom.